Well guys, I am out on a wild camp. Before I start the wild camp, just got a spare, one of my subscribers wanted to post a little message to somebody very special to him. So I got him to record it and send it to me. And here's this message for you, Jill. Right, I'm making this video message for somebody really very close to me. Means more to me than anybody in the world. Never got a problem in going out to the woods or anything. Always stands by me every day. Yeah, people tell me how lucky I am to have my Mrs. Jill in my life. Well, I already know that. So I'm just gonna say that how much I love you, Jill. Thank you for everything. You mean the world to me, more than anything in the world. Nothing compares to how much I love you. A very important message that Mo's just delivered. You gotta love what you have and not what you could have. So thanks for joining me on this wild camp, and sorry to delay the video. I'll give you my video. I'm going to call it From the Ashes. See ya. If you don't watch all the video, I'll see you on the next one. Be safe. If you decide to stick around, I really hope you enjoy it. Let's go. Well, it hasn't rained yet. The campfire is roaring.
Got my billy can setting behind that, just warming some water. I just need a nice warm cup of tea. Although actually it's not that cold. You know, there's something magical about a campfire. Absolutely amazing. This up here that you can see, we call them dancing angels. Absolutely beautiful. I could sit here and watch all night. If you watch the fire and the angels dancing, every kind of time it has a roar up, it's a different move. Absolutely amazing. Well, the plot thickens. This is the first night of kind of a 2-night, 3-day camp. Yeah, it's been fun so far. I've had to lower the top. The wind has picked up quite considerably actually, and the rain is kind of driving in. So I've dropped my top. I'm managing to stay dry, although the rain's not that much at the moment, more the wind. But I'll tell you what, it's an amazing sound to hear the little droplets hitting the top. If you've never experienced that, it's just amazing. Yeah, it's always great. A little torch here, I'm kind of just filming from the hammock. Doesn't this kind of scene just remind you of the Galileo? Galileo! That's quite funny. I just think that's brilliant. Galileo! But anyway. Scaramouche, Scaramouche! Yeah, whatever. But anyway. I'll let you know where the night goes. I'll try and get some more footage. It's only about 8:30 and I'm in bed already. Still got me fleece and all that on. Just trying to keep warm. Although the sleeping bag, the under blanket's doing their job now, so in a minute I'll probably end up stripping off a little bit. I can just hear cha-chung, 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 cha-chung all over the top, and it sounds great. You can hear some crackling. I don't know whether you'll be able to pick up the crackling. My little campfire is literally down that way about 15, 20 yards from my camp setup. And when I had the tarp set quite high, I could watch the campfire, and it's quite a magical thing to do. Brilliant. I'm hopefully going to have some friends joining me tomorrow evening. Depends whether they're going to brave the weather or not. Oh wow. Captain's log from the hammock. Bloody rough night. Oh. The old wind and rain kind of battered the hammock all night. The big tree that I've got the hammock tied up to kept frickin' moving. I was kind of bouncing up and down. Then the wind stopped, the rain's come. All the birds are singing, they're happy as Larry. I just hate mornings. I hate getting out. I hate getting out of bed in the mornings. Needs must, and I've got to get up, get some food, get this rig set back up properly. The tarps took a real battering, and it's kind of I had to drop the sides down. I want to open it back up today. Ugh. Well, it's time for my morning cup of coffee. This little stove here is a little EK stove. It was gifted to me by a very, very good friend. I've actually got two of them. He sent me two. My favourite meth burning stove. It's just a great little single stove for that immediate life support coffee that you need in the mornings. And I use it on every trip for my first cup of coffee, and I use it for most of my cups of coffee during the day if I want something quick and easy, if I haven't got my campfire going. Well, I got my cup of coffee on the go. I have a mango for breakfast. I like mangoes. It's looking quite overcast. They do give more rain on the way. Gonna kind of have to sort out firewood and get some firewood going for the day, I think. It's going to be a bit of a search, I think, for drier, better stuff. Hopefully I'll have some friends out later on. Kind of had a few text messages to say, yeah, I'm up for it, or I'm coming out. What you up to, what you doing? Of course, once a couple of my friends now realise that I'm out camping, they all want to come out. So it's not really a problem where I'm at. I'm not a million miles away from civilization. Well, I suppose I am, but it's not too far back where they can't get to us by vehicle. Probably about a mile, that's all. So I can go back and meet them. The woodlands I'm in, I'm quite deep into the woodlands. On my normal little favourite camp spot. It's quite a nice place, very magical here. The trees around this area are just massive, great big trees. This wood's hundreds of years old. I really hope it don't rain too early. I really want to get some stuff done. I've still got my cold, but I am feeling better. So I'm going to get me breakfast, and then I'm going to crack on with a few camp chores, if you like. Be right back to you. You know, Mother Nature, she's absolutely evil sometimes and beautiful other times. When you're wild camping, often you'll get the real bad end of her, like I did last night. To a not so bad day. Not much rain, but there is some on the way. What I can't help but notice is the new growth coming through everywhere. The woods and the beds is all starting to liven up a bit. Come up the end of February, there's early signs of springs. Watching a lot of birds pairing up now. It's still quite early in the year for them to be doing that. I've actually seen little small songbirds gathering up little twigs, which means they're kind of starting to build nests. A bit early, but mild winters. It's kind of mucked around with the seasons in the UK a little bit. It's absolutely beautiful. And for any of you guys that kind of want to go out wild camping or thinking about it, I suggest you just go out there and do it. Just be safe at what you're doing. I'll give you some quick tips. One is location. And I don't want to offend anyone, any of the seasoned campers or bushcrafters out there, because it's not really about, or not really, this part of the video won't be for you. It'll be for the new guys. And we get asked a lot about getting into wild camping, or I'd like to do my first trip. Not quite sure how I go about it. And location is my first point. Make sure you find yourself a real nice, comfortable camping spot. Something where you've got resources around you, or water, or wood if you're having an open fire. You don't want to be chopping down live trees or living trees. You don't want to be chopping them down. You want to look for seasoned dead for, maybe a couple years old. That'll be best on your open fire. You may kind of see a few videos where people's chopping down trees, and half the time them trees don't even burn that well. The only thing that will is something that's got a lot of resin in it. But what you got to remember, if you kind of come along and chop down trees for your campfires and whatever, you are kind of making a huge impact on the countryside, which a lot of landowners and people don't like that. And not only that, you'll be using your resources up in that area. So your location is important. You need to have water, and you'd be surprised, on a camp you will go through a lot of water. I've kind of got a stream just down from me, and we'll get a bit closer in there in a minute and have a little look. The next thing is a good sleep system. A real good sleeping bag. There are some sleeping bags on the market that are big silly money, and there are sleeping bags on the market that are really good for the money. Kind of your ex-army stuff is very good, but what you got to remember, a lot of the ex-army stuff that's on the market's very heavy, so just be a bit pack cautious really. The weight in my bag I don't really look at. I pick the bag up and think that's too heavy, I'm gonna have to take something out, or I pick it up and that's actually alright. So I don't really weigh, I'm not into weights of what it is, this ultra lightweight stuff. I used to do a lot of ultra lightweight backpacking along the cliffs and sleeping along the beaches and all that. The trouble is, I found with ultra lightweight stuff, it tends to get silly and you tend to end up getting cold or uncomfortable. So now I kind of take the best gear that I can afford at the time, or the best gear that I've got available to me. Unless I'm obviously scheduling to do a video or a camp, you know, of a camp of a particular type of video that I want to do. So the other thing is location, equipment, and the safety thing is try and take a phone, a mobile device. And if you are really new into kind of your knife handling and your axe handling, it's a really good idea when you get to camp to check your mobile phone signal. If you haven't got a signal, you probably want to find an area where you've got a little bit of a signal, because things do go wrong and can go wrong, and that's why you should take a first aid kit as well with you. It's all about the well-being. Once you've kind of covered the very basics of that, you can kind of enjoy wild camping. The only downside with kind of phones and technology is don't rely on it. Once you improve your skills, your fire lighting, your making, your first aid, you'll tend to find that you tend to relax in the environment a little bit more than what you would as a new camper. I'm going to go down and have a little look at this river, the stream, and see what the water's like there. Streams and rivers like this can be a huge resource to anybody, whether you're kind of camping or whether you're in a bug out scenario. Because the water is something that you've got to have whether you like it or not. And for the guys out prepping along your bug out routes, you've got to have a water source somewhere, because you're not going to go far without it. River courses like this, I always reckon, look absolutely fantastic, and I could just sit here all day listening to them. You will need to purify this water. You can either use a filter or you can boil it. How long should you boil it for? Well, you're the one who's drinking it, so when you get it to a boil, you leave it on for as long as you feel it's going to be safe. Awesome. Wow, the old wind and rain coming. I kind of knew it was gonna. It's been feeling like wind and rain all day. They do give it past in about 8 o'clock tonight, which will be kind of ideal. We'll start drying a few bits and bobs out again. Kind of while I'm just under my tarp at the moment, I just literally sit under my tarp when the weather gets really bad. It just tries to keep me a little bit dry, really. I have got my Gore-Tex jacket as well. While I've been under here, I've just been playing with this little stove from Bushcraft Essentials. Fantastic little stove. I've been kind of using it with a Trangia burner first of all, and it works really well for that. So bushcraftessentials.com, made in Germany, fantastic. I've got the fire piston as well. I'll try to use that this weekend, and it's been a nightmare to get any dry tinder out in the field here. Absolute nightmare. Yeah, great stove. I'll do a review on it at a later date. I want to do some more burn tests in it first, see what kind of results I'm getting with like natural wood. Anyway, it's not about bits of kit that I've got with me, although I have got some good bits of kit with me, to be fair. Like I say, the wind and rain has started coming in ridiculously heavy now. Not sure if my camera will pick it up behind me. Kind of have a look out. I'll show you. Just kind of show you out there. You can kind of get the gist of it raining, and kind of a view from the tarp that's kind of getting wet. That's that thumping you can hear. It's actually not cold, although I am very damp now. But I have got all spare clothes actually in my bag, in my backpack. I've got a complete set of spare clothes. And that's another one of my main tips when you go wild camping. I always wear clothes that I kind of can wear during the day, and then at night I change into dry clothes. If you get into your sleep system and your sleeping bag while you're wet, you really do struggle to warm up. If you get in there with dry clothes, it'll make you have a lot better night's sleep. In the summer months you don't really need it, you kind of just strip off. But in the winter I do like to have, I'll say, a dry set of clothing with me. Now my brother's here, he's set up a Lavu tent over there, and quite a nice little setup. I may show you around that later on in his little setup that he's got. My other friend's coming out, just hear that wind trying to whip under the tarp here. Me other mate's coming out, he'll have a hammock set up the same as mine here, Rob. If he gets here, he may not bother with this weather coming in like it is. You can just see everything swinging in here now. That wind, for some reason the wind has just been a nightmare the whole kind of couple of days. It's just scooping in under the tarp. And I've actually got a good edge behind me. So, I don't think no matter where I go I'm going to get out this wind. Wind forecast is westerlies, which is often difficult where I am to get out of it. Well, this is kind of night 2. Colder tonight than last night, and but drier. It's still a little bit windy. You shouldn't hear much of the wind because I've actually put the wind cut on this mic. The camera's got a setting for it. I'm not sure how good it is. I may not even be able to hear me on the video. And that would be a disappointment for some people. But anyway, yeah, that would be a shame. Hopefully the wind cut has worked. But the wind's still with us at the moment. All in all, it's been a really good evening. About 8 o'clock, the weather stopped. It was kind of nice. You could see the stars and the moon. The cloud had gone. My old mate Paul from Field Leisure had come out, and he's sat up now in his Ticket to the Moon hammock, DD tarp, and I think he's happy as Larry down the bottom of the woods there somewhere. All in all, it's been just a fantastic evening. It's always nice to have a couple of your friends pop in. My brother come out, and then Paul come out, and it's certainly from a solo atmosphere to having a kind of a camp with a few friends around. It just makes all really, it's just, tonight's just been a lot more fun. Kind of just laughs all night around the campfire and trialing out some new bits and bobs. Some of the stuff is really good, some of the stuff just don't work, but you got to trial and error all different types of weird and wonderful things, and which is what we always do when we get together. So yeah, I'm kind of going to just curl up, try and get my head down. I'm trying to get an early start in the morning. I'd like to film maybe a bit of the dawn chorus if I can. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to. I can't make no promises on getting out of bed. That's the thing with wild camping. If you ain't got to get up, you ain't got to get up. It's quite nice to have a lie-in. And I've got to say, in the hammock, I absolutely sleep like a baby. And I sleep better in my hammock and me sleeping bag and me under blanket kind of system than I actually sleep in my own bed at home. It's kind of lovely to come out here and just refresh the batteries. And I've been feeling quite ill for the last since I had real bad flu. I didn't really get over that, and this is the first weekend actually that I'm sure Mother Nature just helps out so much with healing and things like that. I just feel so much better now I've been out here, and hopefully I can get up in the morning and film some of the but hopefully I do get up. I'm hoping to get up in the morning and film the dawn chorus. So I'll see you all in the morning. Well, thanks for joining me on this wild camp. We've had rain, wind, sunshine, stars. The only thing we didn't have was snow. So yeah, it's been a good fun weekend. Bit of a dirty weekend mine. All my kit is absolutely kegged in mud, and I've got to do a lot of cleaning when I get home. So guys, with that in mind, hope you enjoyed this video from the ashes. I'll see you all on the next one.